and dropping. Um,
No,
so,
it's going to get up to about 21 by 2 o'clock.
well, it's going to be dropping later this week. I thought
By
it would.
3 o'clock, it'll be 19.
Like I said, it may go up a little bit, but then it's going to start going down, down, down. It's going to be in like the
Plunge. Negative.
plunge in the negative next couple days. So we'll be staying indoors for the most part because it rained the other day. So now this is a slushy mess. So we're on our way to church. We
So
went
slushy.
and hi Jaden. We went yesterday and celebrated Josh's early birthday at Cracker Barrel yesterday, and with Christina and Jared, and had a lovely time. So we did that, um, and it snowed yesterday, and so then probably for his birthday he's going to want me to make sausage biscuits and gravy because he wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
He wasn't too impressed with Cracker Barrel sausage biscuit. Like that's not my wife's sausage biscuits and gravy. I
It was
make
flour water with pepper.
I make when I make my sausage biscuits and gravy. There's a recipe on the internet called the 7-Up biscuits, and those are delicious. And so I don't buy. Very rarely do I buy store bought biscuit mix or the canned biscuits. I make that. And so I probably, if I do make sausage biscuits and gravy, I will go ahead. We'll go ahead and do it so we can put it up because that's one of Josh's favorite. And I learned from his mama, even though he'll say I make it better than his mom. But
Oh, she knows. I already told her.
she already. It's no secret then that I make better sausage biscuits and gravy. But
Uh,
when I make the sausage biscuits and gravy, the trick is adding extra sausage. Mine is packed with sausage. Like if
oh my
you're
goodness.
making it,
It's
I
sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
yeah,
Not
and
gravy, sausage, and
no,
biscuits.
it's got a lot of sausage. I use 2 packs of the regular bulk sausage.
Andale,
So
andale.
anyway, so I hope everybody's having a warm and safe Sunday. Um, I did the daily devotions yesterday and I recorded today. However, when I went back and listened to the audio, there's some kind of ticking, ticking, ticking going on in the background, and it's in the second recording of daily devotion for today. And it was driving me nuts. I'm really sorry, but by the time we got that recorded, it was late and I couldn't go back on and do another one or try to have the patience to figure out where the ticking was coming from. So when we go home, I will sit and try to figure out what is making that ticking noise so that it's not in the devotion. I could upload the devotion, uh, but I'd rather try to figure out what it is. And so I've got to fool around with the computer and figure out why is it ticking? Was it just a fluke and it's not doing it, or is there something causing the ticking in order to get rid of it? So the daily devotion may be a little late, but it will happen today. But I'd rather not use the recording from yesterday because when I went in it, you could hear this tick, 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 and it was driving me nuts. So I do apologize for the ticking. I did put a little note towards the end. Sorry for the ticking. We'll figure out what it is. And I'm sure we can figure out what is making that ticking noise. It could have just been a few oopsie fluke and it's not going to be there. Of course, when I go do it this time, it's not going to be in existence.
Of course not, because
But
I'm going
what
to be there when you start it up, and if it's there, I'm going to
we're going to figure out,
strangle it.
we're going to figure out what it is. And I'll probably have to go into there and do like a pre-record and see if it does it, and we'll figure out. We'll figure it out. But I do apologize for it. I could hear it in the background. It was driving me nuts. But I just had to upload the daily devotion until I can figure out what it is, and I really don't want to use the audio for the second devotion. Um, I may try. The next couple of days will not be good for Bilka to be outside, but if I can, I will get her outside trying for a little bit.
We're having flurries right
We're having flurries. You can see them flurries on the windows. We were supposed to have snow last night, but that wasn't the case. But you can see what on some of these what the rain did yesterday. You can see that it melted some of the snow, but there's still snow, quite a lot at our house. It's just when Mocha went to the vet and then she came home and her tummy was a little upset. We didn't want to try to deal with all that, and she really doesn't. It's not like she goes out understanding how to play in it. And it's not like we can dress her in anything because she can't wait to get everything off. And it's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to play in this white stuff?
Sorry.
Hi, Caitlin. How are you? She just doesn't know how to do it. So it's kind of like, how do we do this? How do I play in this? What is this all about? So we'll see. We'll see if I can get her out there and try to do it.
It's a little heavier than flurries here.
Well, maybe it's making up for last night. But we are on our way to church. I hope everybody, again, is having a good day. I just want to have a moment. I'm not getting into anything political. We do not get into anything political on this channel. But I just want to say this. I know that there's a transition tomorrow. And I know that there's people on both sides that are going to love it and people that are not. And just give everybody grace tomorrow. Give yourself grace. Whatever side of it it's on, it's still a change, it's a transition. If you believe what we believe, give yourself this piece. It's really been an encouragement to me, as our pastor said, throughout the past couple of years. Remember that at the end of the day, God is always on the throne. He is the same today as he is tomorrow, as he is always. He is never changing. And so give yourself tomorrow, whatever side of the aisle you're on, be gracious to the people that are having a difficult day. And let's be the same to the other side. Let's extend grace tomorrow. Most people, no matter whether it's a good or difficult change, can find it upsetting. You know, my daughter woke up this morning and her life is over, even though she's an adult. She loves doing her cosplay and she loves putting it on TikTok. Well, TikTok right now is not working. So that was a little bit of upsetting to her.
The band started today. Why did it stop?
And so, you know, it was a change. And coming from a mother who raised a child with autism, I understand that changes can find things a little difficult. It can rock things a little bit for anybody. And so, you know what? Just if you're someone that is going to have a hard day tomorrow, don't turn the TV on. Don't turn the news on. Go do something. Maybe you, like myself, love crochet. So start a new crochet project. We're going to start doing some diamond art because it's very, very relaxing. And it's a great way for us to come on here, do some diamond art, and have you all come in and start making those connections happen. But if you've got a diamond art, maybe you've got one already going, maybe start a fresh one tomorrow. Start a new one. You know, take out an adult coloring book. Do some that. Get on the phone and talk with some friends for a while. You know, do something, whatever it is, whether you knit, crochet, get out if it's not freezing beyond belief and go take a walk. Go do something tomorrow if watching all of the news is just too much. Find something other than focusing on that. It's going to happen tomorrow. There's going to be a change. And whatever side of the aisle you're on or were, you have to realize that if it was the other side that won, it would have been a difficult day for the other people. So we can extend grace. One of the things that I hope we can do more of, I think that sometimes we forget that we have the ability to sometimes be a little more, extend that grace out a little bit, be a little bit more patient, with people and circumstances and situations. Um, I had to, you know, we need to do that. We all sometimes have things that we're dealing with, and sometimes, even just in regular situations, people can be a little snippy here and there, right? And sometimes we have to sit there and say, maybe there's something going on. Maybe you're coming up to a cashier that is having a real rough day. Let's smile at them. Let's say to them, hey, you know what? I'm really sorry you're having a rough day. Give them a smile. We had the most wonderful waitress yesterday. She couldn't have been more attentive and uh, just, she was such a wonderful, she just wanted to make sure. Yeah, Christina got out of her car. She was in the passenger side. Her husband has a Jeep, and he parked in a thing of snow. She was she was made. She didn't know that this was going to be our waitress, and the girl was laughing. But we can put on a smile, even if sometimes we don't feel like smiling. Sometimes we don't always feel like smiling, but sometimes putting on that smile on our face, even when we don't feel like smiling, it does something to the brain. It does something to the chemicals in our head, and it does make a difference. So take a breath. It's going to be okay. At the end of the day, you believe what you would like to believe. We know who's on the throne at all the time, and it's going to be okay. But let's give a little bit of grace tomorrow. She's not done yet. So if you're going to say, God bless you, is it a one and done? Oh my goodness. Mama, blessed her crochet, only did one sneeze. That's a modern day miracle. So just extend grace. It's not trying to get into any kind of political sides at all. We're not doing that because that makes things too divisive. That's why we try very hard not to do so. Now we're going to go through Mifflin, and by the time we get done with Mifflin, we'll be out. If she had sneezed, we would have been out of Mifflin by then. Or a double crochet, or any kind of crochet stitch. You don't even have to like working with yarn to be here. We say we're blessed to crochet. What are you blessed to do? We want people coming in here and making those connections, because connections can make a difference when you're going through whatever you're going through in life. Maybe you're having a real good time in life and you've got that place in the background and they're cheering you on. Those that when we go through StreamYard, we have Scott Thompson, and he sings our intro and our outro from, I take it off of two of his songs that he allows us to use his music. And so, I have always said, and Scott has always said to me, you're my number one fan. Well, you got a number one blessed to crochet. And if we're having a real good time and we have those connection points, we have those people cheering us on in the background. You can do it. Keep going. You can do it. But if we're having a really rough time, we've got those people there that says, hey, you need to talk, I'm here. You need to get through this, I'm here. And remember that sometimes whatever you're going through, sometimes it just takes 8 minutes to kind of get through something. In the sense that if you're having issues anxiety wise, sometimes you just need to say, okay, I need to go out, take a walk, get out of where I am sitting, get up, go through and do something else. If you can't go out for a walk and it looks like this, or it's going to be -11, and it feels like negative 25. It's maybe not a good idea to go outside walking, but you may need to go and just do something else for 8 minutes, right? Just changing the environment that you're in, even if you can't go out. Do something, change the direction of what you're doing for a few minutes, change the brain chemistry, right, for a few minutes. Put on those nice relaxing. We have a live like a pond. I think it's a pond, not a pond. It's like we have several streams. If you go through our nature relaxing streams that you can turn on, just close your eyes for about 10 minutes,
Wow.
and take some few minutes to just go. I'm going to take it and just take a couple minutes and close my eyes and get myself to calm down, whatever it is. We have several. We have a stream. I think we have horse sounds, I think. We have a fish tank. So maybe having something like that in the background will help too as well. So, and of course, don't forget about the connection. Don't forget how important that is to connect and have those connection spots going. It is really, really important. So I just hope everybody has a wonderful day. What we will try to do tomorrow evening is we'll go ahead and set up a live stream for tomorrow just as a place for people to come in. Again, put the political aside. We're not getting into political. We're not going to do a divisive politics thing and have any divisive going on. But we will certainly maybe put that on. Hi, Camping with Endless Weekends. I love that name. It's Endless Weekends. I love that. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But what I'll do is we'll set up a live stream for tomorrow. Just have people come in, and if they've gone through, if they've had a rough day because, whatever it is, we'll turn on the lighthouse tomorrow evening. And, and that's what we call it. So there's a beacon of light. And we'll turn it on so that everybody has a place to come to tomorrow just to have that connection point happen. So I guess it's going to make up for when it didn't snow last night. We'll be able to put the covers on the windows. So anyway, I hope everybody really has a safe day. Stay safe. If you're going to be experiencing severe cold, make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of, your mental well-being tomorrow. Again, and stay connected. There's a lot of live streams happening tomorrow. Find a live stream and get in with that and get connected with people. So we're at church, so I'm going to say stay connected, everybody. It's so important. Remember, be proud of being yourself because everyone else is taken. God loves you just the way you are. We've got you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. And remember, today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad it is. Have a great day, you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.